All right, that's Trent Hesterman with the title track to the new CD that'll be out soon. It's called Must Be in the Water. And I want to let you know that Trent Hesterman and Tommy Burrows and Jimmy Davis and Delta Joe Sanders will be playing Neil's tonight, and they'll be starting about 8:30. What kind of stuff y'all got planned for us there?
Well, I think it's going to be a round robin. It's going to be great. I've always, enjoyed Delta Joe and enjoyed Tommy and Jimmy's music, and we're just going to take turns playing original music.
He's just going to be so nervous playing on stage with me, and
oh wow,
that's it. I'm going to have a cocktail before I start because I am nervous,
take
man.
the edge off, get ungiddy a little bit.
You come down, Darn?
Yeah, I'm going to come down.
Oh, great,
definitely
man.
will.
Great.
Definitely. Let's see. Well, Trent, who all have you jammed with? Tell me some big folks that you've played with.
Well, golly, I'm just
besides Tommy. And Jimmy
Tommy
and Delta.
Burrows. I can tell you, which that's a good star in your corner there. I'll tell you what. I have to really thank Keith Sykes and Jareen Sykes because I moved to Nashville about 5 years ago, and I'm not a Memphis trader. I'm Memphis all the way, but I went up there to try to develop my songwriting, and Keith saw me as a virgin writer up there, and he
the great house painter,
and trying to make his way as a struggling musician. But he introduced me to Alex Harvey, which was a tremendous help to me. I was very fortunate. I worked with Alex every day for about 3.5 years, and I just went through this tremendous study of songwriting that I could never have gotten that kind of education. So I have to really contribute a lot of my style and lyric writing to Alex, and I have to thank Keith and Jareen for helping me, make that, next step up.
Yeah.
And so I felt great about it. But, as far as, of course, then Tommy and I always like to say, thank God, man, we got this Porter Wagner cut.
Yeah,
don't worry about the mule, just load the wagon, and we're really proud of that. Porter,
it's known by truckers all over North
America.
Yes,
Truckers love
exactly
you.
Right,
And
man.
we're
a hit
truckers
on
too.
the truckers network out there.
That's great. That's great. I'm gonna have to pull that one out myself then.
I've always, I knew Trent back like in the the ninth grade, and Trent would skip class and hang out in band class with all of us, and so we just kind of made a time of it for the next 3 years. But I always saw something in Trent. Trent had this real uniqueness about him, the way he delivers and writes a song, and it's not to be denied. And I mean that now. It's gotten better, and I dig. I'm always interested in what he's going to come up with.
Well, I think the first time I met you was out at like Don Abel's 4th of July party with Anita Webb and all those folks. It was about 6 years ago or so.
It was about 120 degrees.
And they was burying that pig
and all. and Don had a stage set up in his backyard. That was a great.
Ain't that the coolest backyard?
The coolest backyard. It's one of the coolest I've ever seen. I love Don Abel, and I tell you, if he ever has another one of those parties, I'll be there, by golly.
We love Anita, too. We miss you.
Yeah, we do, Anita. We love you.
Yeah.
Well, you got another tune for us there, man?
Man, I do. I've got a unique, different song here. I got this idea. I wrote this song with Martin Anderson. And it's about the exploitation of Elvis Presley because,
oh goodness,
I love the Big E.
Yeah,
and I like what they're doing with Graceland and all this and that, but I'm not sure if Elvis wanted people rooting through his drawers. You know what I mean? I mean, he gave away over 200 cars. The guy is the Big E, but did he want people, to try to make him like a god after he was dead? I don't think so. So anyhow, I wrote this song called Ressurecting Elvis about the exploitation of the Big E.
Well, this is Trent Hesterman and Tommy Burrows live on WEVL. All right.
Resurrecting Elvis, yeah. Resurrecting Elvis. resurrecting Elvis, yeah. Well, Jesus resurrected Lazarus after 4 days from the dead. But Jesus ain't never resurrected Elvis, 'cause it ain't Judgment Day yet. But the resurrecting Elvis, resurrecting Elvis, yeah. The resurrecting Elvis, resurrecting Elvis, yeah. Well, if you look across the street, across Elvis Presley Boulevard, you'll see a hot dog stand, a postcard shop, pink Cadillac car. Oh, why won't they just leave and be down in Memphis, Tennessee? But the resurrecting Elvis, yeah, resurrecting Elvis, yeah. Oh, why won't they just leave and be down in Memphis, Tennessee? But the resurrecting Elvis, yeah. And it sure ain't Elvis, and it sure ain't Jesus, sure ain't Elvis, and sure ain't Jesus. Oh, why won't they just leave and be down in Memphis, Tennessee? Resurrecting Elvis, resurrecting Elvis, yeah.
Red, give me a towel, man.
That was most excellent. My lips twitching, man. What's up?